Hello and technically good morning, everyone. We're back in Spare Room Studio today for the conclusion of our Mario Kart Through the Years adventure with Mario Kart 8, specifically Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because I've got a Nintendo Switch versus a Wii U, and so we're going to play the Deluxe version, which, aside from a few graphical updates and including all of the previous DLC, it's effectively the same game. Now, Mario Kart 8 originally debuted in 2014 on the Nintendo Wii U. Met with very well critical acclaim, very good sales, one of the best-selling games on the Wii U, and thus, since the Wii U was a crappy selling console overall, they made a Switch port for it, basically rebranded the exact same game, included the prior DLC, chucked in a couple extra characters, some Mii costume, amiibo support, and repackaged it as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. All the same Mario Kart fun, but with less of that pesky Wii U that nobody really seems to like. So, here we are in 2017 Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is our final stop on the Mario Kart Through the Years, Mario Kart 8 being the last in what I'll call the mainline Mario Kart games. Mainline Mario Kart games meaning those made for the traditional Nintendo handhelds and home consoles. So, without further ado, let's jump into the game. I've got the Switch all queued up and ready to go, and let's get started, shall we? Alright. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Here we go. For those of you who are wondering, you can play this game with a multitude of controllers. Me being part of the old school, I love the GameCube controller, so I bought a Nintendo Switch wireless GameCube-esque style controller, so that's what I'm going to be using today. You can play this with the Switch remotes. You can play this with a wired GameCube controller if you want to. I've done that before. The Pro controller, basically anything that works on Nintendo Switch. You might have trouble playing with a Pokeball Plus, but I wouldn't be surprised if it supports that too. Much like our other games, we're going to play through the Grand Prix here. Play through all the races for you here. I'm debating where I want to start. Maybe Mirror is a little bit tough. 200cc, 150cc. How about we start there? Normally I play as Boo, but for our series here, I've been playing a lot as Mario, so we'll stick with Mario. And then I'm going to stay with the bike on this one, just because I kind of like it. Oops. Wrong one. Did not want to take a picture of that. I wanted to see my stats, which I think should be good. Excellent. Alright, so this game has a ton of Mario Kart fun in terms of courses. You've got, let's see, you've got, I believe, 48 courses here. You've got 6 on the top, 4 each for each of the different cups. These are the quote-unquote, traditionally been the new cups, although, as you can see, like Baby Park, some of them are actually remasters of prior tracks, so you get a couple of those old ones thrown in there, like Yoshi's Circuit, so you can see the different GameCube network there for Yoshi's Circuit, GameCube network for Baby Park. So they've really done a good job of integrating some of the older courses into the traditional cups. So where you see a Wii or Super NES, that's where you see those historic courses making a redo, as well as the new courses that don't have anything next to them. So we're just going to go in order since there's not really a true new versus old cup. You've got the first 4 here, which are all new courses, and then we get kind of a mix of new and old courses. So we're just going to play them in order, starting with the Mushroom Cup. Let's do it. Just wait for us to load up here a bit. Alright. For those of you who played, I believe this was on the Game Boy Advance / Super Nintendo, this track is exactly the same as the Mario circuit from that era, with the exception of they've added some anti-gravity controls, which is kind of cool. Oh, okay, we're going to go after me right away. So new to Mario Kart 8, which is what you see right here, they put in some anti-gravity where you can fly around upside down a little bit. Oh, crap. Dodge that. Back are the ability to jump. Oh, I thought I had a red shell. That was my mistake. go. So much like the Nintendo Wii version and the Mario Kart 7 version that came thereafter, you can do some cool jumps off of ramps in order to get a speed boost. Drop some bananas. Coins also make a reappearance in this game. Oh boy. Watch where you're putting that bomb, Inkling. I need some coins, though. Perfect. There's a coin. Oh, we got a blue shell incoming. Hold on to that coin so I can at least get a little bit more speed. Oh boy, that's a lot of bombs. Nope. Hit Bowser with that, and that should net me first place. Not too bad. All right. Off to a good start. Alrighty. The Subcoaster, which combines the underwater playability that we saw in Mario Kart 7 with the anti-gravity here that's brand new in Mario Kart 8. So back in Mario Kart 8 are the ability to play with bikes and carts, which makes this game a whole lot of fun. Lots of different ways to play, with the carts being a little bit more aggressive on the acceleration and tighter on the handling, which is something that I value. You can also do those nice mega boosts by sliding 3 times. And unlike the Wii version, it is not limited to only carts to do that. You can do that with bikes as well. Oh. Those coins. There we go. That's gonna cost me. Ooh. Got the sound box. No, and that wasn't good. Love the sound box for its defensive properties there. Alright, speed past Bowser. 1 lap to go, first place. Let's make a good run at it. Oh, that was a bad idea. Almost bombed myself. Underwater we go. Oh, almost came up a little short there. Comfortably in first place. The point scoring system in this one is similar to the other Mario Karts, except they give more points out for the lower positions as well, but first place still gets your 15 points. Perhaps a bit of a departure from some of the earlier games where first place got 10 points. There is one thing Nintendo is good at. It is making fun, colorful environments. While Xbox and Sony may have Nintendo beat on the graphical capabilities, just the sheer color and just kind of whimsical nature of these courses are really fun. You can really tell who's Nintendo's targeting with this, more of the younger audience. Go. Oh, wow, that was a dumb move. Off the road there, trying to cut it a little too close. Ooh, in the nick of time. Up and around. Go take the double item. Oh, defense. And here we go. Final lap, we've got a commanding lead. Able to outrun that red shell, thankfully. Oh, nope, there it is. It found me. Alright, back to 10 coins. Oh, and I lost all my... Well, I didn't lose all of them, but... And we'll just ride it on in. First place. That's going to just about put us out of reach of second, so as long as we can hold on to this last one, we'll be good. Alright, Thwomp Ruins. The final race. Wanted to throw those behind me and did a poor job at that. Alright, let's take the upside down route here with the anti-gravity. Collect some coins. Take that, Bowser. Collect those coins. The high part of the jump. Sailing on in. Lap number 2. Continue to take the anti-gravity. It might be a little slower, but I like getting the coin boosts. Hold that for defense. Take the extra coins. No need to play too aggressive going for the shortcut there. That high part of the jump. We'll coast on into lap number 3. Watch out for the spinning cogs. Here we go. I missed the item block, but... Oh, see, that's why I didn't want to get too aggressive. I think we'll be okay, though. Just barely hit the water. Got a size... Oh, wow. I said we had a sizable lead. Gotta grab an item block here to defend myself for the last bit. Alright, squeeze box here. Or sound box, I'm not sure what you call it. The Who call it a squeeze box. Get that thing out of the way. Now we're good. Little ink never hurt anybody. And there we go, perfect 60. Not bad. Alright, there we go. Congratulations, 3 stars on the Mushroom Cup. A good way to start out. Alright. We're still riding with Mario on this one. On to the Flower Cup. This should be a good one. Key here is not to get behind early, as in any Mario Kart game. Already at max. Oh, heads up. Already at max coins, so extra coins don't help too much. Oh! Thought I might be cutting that one a little close. Take those coins up. And get zapped. Oh, there's that spiky shell. And a red shell for good measure. Leading coins like crazy here. Shy Guy coming up behind me. Let's hit the outside. Ooh, a little mushroom boost. Oh, that put me out of control. Alright, here we go. Now we'll get rid of Shy Guy that way. Normally I like to keep that for a defensive item, but the opportunity presented itself well there. Hit the jumps. I can never come out of that one right. Leave that behind for someone to enjoy. Oh no. Alright, let's see. Can we hit the sign? Yes, we can. Unlike in previous Mario Kart games, if you actually float and hit the sign is almost on like a swing. It'll just flop around. Instead of Mario Kart 7, where that was a solid sign and you couldn't go through that. Kind of like that little addition to this one. Alright, Toad Harbor. I missed the second jump. That was not good. That's why sometimes going for the shortcut isn't always the best plan. Thought that might bounce and hit him. Alright. Let's get up. Here we go. Hit the double. Yeah. Alright, one of the new items. We've got the boomerang. Knock that item off of its path. Can you hit Bowser? He's just out of range. He's hot on our tail now. Oh, that bumped me wrong. Drag that item behind us. Watch out for the banana peel there. Get these sideways jumps. Now, I do like Mario Kart Double Dash better in that I could switch drivers to potentially use the different item, because I want to hold on to the sound box, but I'd like to use those banana peels. Sound box is one of the few items that can take out a spiny shell. I know I'm probably going to get hit with one of those at some point here. Throw some bananas behind us at the very end. We're good. All right. On to the next race. So there are a couple few new items in Mario Kart 8. One of them was the boomerang that I just had back there. They also have the 8, which is much like the Lucky 7 in Mario Kart 7 with 8 spinning items. And they also have the Piranha Plant, which basically gives you a little Piranha Plant buddy to ride along with you and snap at your fellow racers. Oh no. Around that corner. Here we go. Defense! Perfect. Hit the upstairs. Oh, no. Lots of dastardly ghosts here in this place, in the Twisted Mansion. That was a very bad example of cornering. Oh, here comes the big shell. All right, downstairs this time. Ah, I thought I had that. Thought I had it covered. Alright, second place, we got some ground to make up. outran that red shell. Sound box, this will be helpful. Alright, knock that red shell out. Take the upper path. Got it. First place. These first couple ones are a little bit easier in terms of courses, so I generally tend to do better with those. We'll have to see. See if I can keep this up here today. Shy Guy Falls. Corner. Doing good. Hit the big jump. Let's float on down and grab some coins. Ah, no. Take that, Bowser. Alright, we can make this back here. Let's go for the top this time. Got enough speed, I think we can hit it. Yep. A little bit of a rough landing. Oh no! Stole my item. Oh, the unavoidable there. We're gonna have to go quick. Peach with this one. Oh, I didn't want to lose that item. We're gonna go down low this time. Better visibility coming off that jump. Grab the 2-item block. And we should be good. Able to outrun that red shell at the very end. And that's a perfect 60. This time I'll let the ending play out here so you can see what that looks like. It's a little Mario Kart TV recap. Dropping those banana peels. I like the little recaps in this one. It's fun. And there it is. Gold on the flower cup, 3 stars. On to the star cup. Alright, get a power boost start. Over baggage claim. Onto the plane. Get ready for takeoff. Missed the item block there, which isn't good, but coming for landing on the helipad. Jumps pretty good now. We're hitting our stride. Now these little bumpers, you can bounce into them and you'll spin around. I'll try to hit one on the next go around. Again, missing the item blocks. There's that spiky shell. I had enough of a lead that I could take a hit there. All right, the final lap. Back to full coins. Hold that in defense from that red shell. Flying through the course here. Let's see if we can hit one of those bumpers for you. There you go. You spin around. Kind of hard to see with the ink, but you get the idea. Go for the double item. I'll leave one back there. First place. Going out for departure. Dolphin Shoals. Another underwater adventure. Peach had some defense. Oh, I thought I could maybe cut that. Through the warp pipes. Jet and water. Flying through the air. We did a good job on the first lap, just not a lot in terms of coins, only 2. Pick up some more coins here. Hit the rings. Oh, wow. Alright. Hit and zapped. That's a bit rough. Oh, Peach has a red shell behind me. I can already tell. Ooh. My best to avoid that. It's a neck-and-neck race. We're at max coins. with some boosts here I can pick up. There we go. Alright, banana peels aplenty. Should be able to defend against an attack. And we're good. Sliding on into first place. Not a bad run. Float on in here. Got a musical themed track here. Just send that after King Boo. And then I can't make a corner. Take the pink side. Get that double item. Grab a couple coins. Lap 2, here we go. I couldn't avoid it. Boo, right there to take the opportunity. Almost hits me with a red shell. Grab the double block. We saw Boo do the same thing up above. Wait until we're in range. No, we're not even going to get a chance. Got zapped. Hold the float this time. There we go. Bounce. Hit the bounce again. There we go. Actually liking the items that I've got here. These shell or bananas should be plenty good for defense. Gotta get back in center. Good enough. Wasn't a flawless run, but that red shell at the end almost got us before the finish line. Alright, Mount Wario, a one-way race. Go for the big jump. There we go, avoid all that stuff. I gotta watch out for the damn part here. Alright, the slalom through the trees. Oh, that was a treat. Oh no, get zapped. Let's grab that double block. Alright, the finish is in sight. Let's hit the rings. Oh no. I think we still got it. Despite the blue shell. I've collected 1,900 coins. All right. There's a 3-star. I think that's the first 3-star I've gotten on this one. Blue standard. Okay. I'll take them. Those kind of look cool. Alright, on to the Special Cup, featuring Rainbow Road. Alright, Cloud Top Cruise. Watch out for the lightning. Oh, almost went off the map there. Almost got that hit by that red shell. That was a close call. Alright, time to watch out. There's lightning afoot. Oh no. Oh no! Alright. We can come back from this. Oh no. Can we get a coin? Yes, we can. We have a coin. Alright, coming in. Where it's going to be tough up here. Oh no. There we go. Much better through that one. Snag a coin. Oh, Bowser. Alright, second place. We gotta make a move. Got coin in reserve. Got the red shell out. I think we're gonna need to hold on to it. Yep. Consume the coin. Avoided the lightning. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to hold on to it. Stream it in. We should be able to block that red shell, and we're good. All came together in that final lap. And there we go. Halfway through the Star Cup. Dry Bones Dunes. Got Toad on a little sand ship out there. Oh, not good. Already off the road. Nice Toad throwing up some extra coins. Oh, too big of a jump. We were able to eat up some coins there. Watch out for the dry bones. Alright, here we go. Into the tunnel. We didn't have enough speed to hit the top part. Oh, watch out. More dry bones on the road. And we're going to take a hit. Well, maybe not. Drop that behind me. Negative effect. Oh! Thought I could avoid that one. Let's take the little shortcut over here. Alright, now we can come in from the top, I think. Nope. A little short. Ooh. Blocked that shell in the nick of time. I heard it coming. That's gonna hit me. The green shell roving. Alright, let's slide around this corner. Oh, I thought I could avoid it. Yeah, not quite fast enough. Avoid the dry bones. Got 2 bananas. Oh, no! At the very end? Wow. I get cut off. Oh, I needed something. Needed something to hit. I couldn't get him with the banana peel. Wow. At the very end, I get cut off. Hit a little bit off track there that slowed me down just a touch. That's probably what did it. Alright, third race. Here we go. Oh, I knew I was going to hit that. Let's grab those coins at least. Oh, and there's the blue shell coming for me. Now Bowser's employing some lasers here. Man, who's dropping these coins? Because they're in great spots. Ooh, just avoided the fists. All right, final lap. Here we go. Oh! Ghost is going to steal my item. Ooh, got hooked on the very edge there. One last item. It's not going to be an offensive one, so we're going to have to hope that we can race this one in. Oh no, we both got hit by it. Hope for the speed boost up here. Not going to be enough. Good enough to hold on to first place, but missed first a couple times here. That was a bit tough. And finally, everyone's favorite, Rainbow Road. Hallmark of every Mario Kart game. Each one has their own version. Oh no. Oh, jeez. Stay on the road, Kevin. Come on. Yeah, Rainbow Road, not my strong suit, as I'm flying off. Still in fourth. Still C first, which is a good thing. Oh my goodness. I cannot slide on this map. There's that piranha plant that I was mentioning earlier. Kind of acts as a little boost. It snaps at people. Oh, man. 7th place. Alright, it's getting a little rough here. And I'm still getting banana peels. Let's grab a couple coins and make our run. Need that double item block. First time, it's not going for me. Woo! Come from behind victory. We fell pretty far down the ladder there, but able to claw our way back. Still snag first place. Alright, not bad. Only 1 star, though. We don't need to watch the outro yet. We're not done. There are many more races to go. Alright, on to the Egg Cup, featuring the venerable Yoshi's Circuit from GameCube. Now we're going to see that mix of old and new tracks. Every Mario Kart game to date that has come out since the Nintendo GameCube has had a version of this course. Every single one of them. Maybe that explains why I'm pretty good at this course, because I've seen it so many times. Missed my jump. I couldn't get an item out fast enough. Oh, well, thank you for that. Actually saved me a little bit. Because I almost hit myself with my own shell. And that should be good for first. Excellent. Good shot in there. Start off with a win. Alright, one of my favorite courses, Excite Bike Arena. Mainly because this is all just jumping, just like true motocross. Like real motocross, but Mario Kart style. Watch out for the mud patches. go. Oh no. I've been zapped. Good opportunity to grab some coins, though. There we go. I'm probably going to regret putting that banana peel there. Yep, here it comes. There we go. No dispute there. Easy win. Love Excite Bike. The fun course. Alright, Dragon Driftway. Kind of a crazy course that winds up, down, and all around. Alright, into the belly of the beast. Ow! I said that. Oh no! Peach steals the double block. That's gonna hurt. Peach is gonna steal it again. She's got a red shell too. Alright, lap number 2, we are in second place. We're right behind the leader. Really? Right as soon as I get first, that happens. Peach loves stealing my items. She's got a sound box too. Fire that one off. Alright, final lap. We are still in second place. Time to make the last push. My time to get that block. Oh no. Get a double block here, maybe have a chance. Oh no. Oh, I still got third. Thought I had a shot at it there with that spiky shell going off at the very end. I think I accidentally bumped Bowser forward. Alright, Mute City. From the F-Zero series of games. Haven't seen one of those in a long time. Kind of would like to see Captain Falcon in a Mario Kart game. I think that'd be kind of cool. Only able to outrun that red shell for so long. Here we go. Well, that's coming straight for me. Alright, the final lap. Outrun that red shell just long enough to get my banana peel out. Ooh, that was a dastardly place to put that banana peel. And we're done. $55 points. Not a perfect run, but not a bad one either. Alright, let's continue on. With the final in the top row, the Crossing Cup, starting with Baby Park. Which is all-out mayhem on this one, just like it was on the GameCube. Now, unlike the previous remakes of this game, this one you can tell is at a definite angle. It is no longer flat like it has been on the Wii or GameCube versions. Items are a bit more sporadically placed. Ooh, fireballs, heads up. And I'm gonna hit my own banana peel. So I'm an idiot. These bombs are absolutely killer. Alright, lap 4 of 7. Lap 5. The music gets more intense. Oh no. Alright, the final lap. And that's gonna do it. Woo, first place on a frantic and crazy racetrack. It's a quick one, but it's definitely intense. All right, Cheeseland. Heads up, look out for the chain jump. Oh, there's a spiky shell. Avoid the chain jump. Get the draft boost. Like we're gonna be lapping somebody here, and oh no, that's Bowser ahead of us. How did he get up there? All right. Looks like we'll have some catching up to do. Oh no. Ooh, it wasn't easy, but we did it. Just need to hit that spin so that shell would hit Bowser. Alright, 30 points so far, halfway through. Let's keep going. Wild Woods. All right. Another course where gravity is no object. Oh no, we're gonna hit the box. Get the Shy Guy landing. Down the sloosh. All right, second lap. Outrunning the red shell for the time being. Jump. One bomb. Oh no! That wasn't good. Now we're really in the fireball pit. Ooh, took that one real aggressive. Let's see if it pays off. No, it does not. Oh. Man, just beat at the very end. Their heartbreaking loss within the last few feet of the track. All right, Animal Crossing. Here we go. The final race in this set. I've never played an Animal Crossing game. I hear they're pretty addictive. And I can't hit any item blocks. Oh boy. At least they don't penalize you like they used to in the old games. Alright, second place, second lap. Some ground to make up. Let's see if we can grab an item this time, maybe. You can have that one. Just wait for that blue shell to go past. Alright, one banana out for defense. Final lap, first place. Let's go for the win. Ooh. I like the little things they add in these maps too, like the little coin purse in the bottom left there, set up for Animal Crossing. Alright. Finished off not too bad, 57 points, only missing that one. Not too bad. Alright. 2 gold stars on that one. We've got a new customization there at 2,000 coins. Not too bad. Ooh, the P-Wing. Interesting looking car there. Actually, I might try that one. Well, that's it for the top row. Let's start the bottom row with Moo Moo Meadows. From the Nintendo Wii, updated visuals and a couple extra little jumps. This is one of these maps that was very nicely redone. While the Wii version had a very nice, though I'll call it flat, but still colorful palette, this map adds a little bit of the extra flair with the lighting effects, gives it that kind of morning or evening effect on the farm. And the ability to jump over Monty Mole's little dirt piles there is kind of a nice little touch. Watch out for the cows. running this map very well. Alright, the final lap. I'll take care of that red shell. Watch out for the cow. Uh-oh. I knew that was coming. Hey! Stole my item. But we've got a comfortable lead, and we'll coast on in for first place. Alright. I misspoke earlier. This is actually the one from the Game Boy Advance, Mario Circuit, also featured on the Super NES version. The only difference here is that we get a little uplift in the loop, and we'll see that in a moment. Watch out for the oil slicks. Red shell inbound. The bananas will take care of that. Could use a couple more coins, though. Get that out in defense. Perfect. Pick up an extra coin. Alright, the final lap. Up the ridge here, this is that part that was elevated. Nice little twist to a classic course. I still like to hit those cones. Oh no, we get zapped. Got a pretty good lead though. I think we can coast this one in. Even though we're little, we're still in first. Alright, Cheap Cheap Beach from the Nintendo DS. As with the classic courses, this one has been generously redone, given a bit more color and some detail. There are those crabs. Oh. Oh, I thought I was going to zoom past him there with a little bit of a draft. Whoa, look out for the blooper. Alright, let's hold that shell out in defense. I might not be able to avoid that one. Ouch. Did the jump well. Got a small lead that we're going to have to defend here. Out there's the crab. Negative on the bomb. Let's grab this double item block here. Narrowly missed those banana peels that would have surely spelled disaster. And we'll be able to run that one in. 45 points with 1 to go. Alright, from the Nintendo 64, Toad's Turnpike, with some twists, of course. While this map bears the Toad Turnpike name, really doesn't have a ton in common with its N64 predecessor. Aside from the cars and everything that are around. I think they took the Toad Turnpike name and really made it something kind of fun. There is so much more to do in this one than there is in the first iteration of the map. Go for the jump here. Ooh. Take a shell there. A lot of green shells flying around. Good time to take a flight. Yep, nothing gets away from that blue shell. Not even anti-gravity. Alright, the final lap coming up. Knock Peach out of the way there. Let's pick up a couple items. I see a jump up ahead we can take. And we're gonna float it on in. Alright, a perfect run on that one. 60 points. Let's see if it's good enough for 3 stars. I hope it is. Three stars. Alright. No new additions that time. But we are on to the Banana Cup. I thought we could get around there. We do have a little bit of a boost that we can take, but I really want to grab these extra coins around the outside. Especially now, coin gathering is great on the first lap. Drop some banana peels for our fellow racers. Under the little spiky guy there. Around the edge. Watch out for my banana. And we're going to have to take a hit. Watch out for the spikes. Let's go for 2 items. Ah. Should be able to hit the jump. And the coin, and we're good. $15 points on that one for a first place win. Now, while that map itself is not necessarily new, there is a map in the GameCube version that is somewhat similar to that. Now, this one from the Super Nintendo, Donut Plains number 3. I'm not very good at the Super NES maps. In Mario Kart 8, they kind of rounded out the edges, so it's a little bit easier to play, but it's still by no means an easy course. Alright, first place here, we're doing good. We got a sizable lead. Alright, final lap. We've got a spiky shell incoming. Unavoidable, that one. Oh, and we got zapped, too. Ouch. Avoid the red shell. Oh, we're not going to be able to beat the second one, though. We'll still coast on in here for a first place win. All right. Good through 2. Let's see if we can keep up the first place wins here. Royal Raceway from the Nintendo 64. Unfortunately, though, you can't go to the castle like you could in the original. Defend against that red shell. Watch out for the balloons. And get hit by the red shell. Oh, and a boomerang. Look at that. Double snipe. Take him out. Oh no. Here we go. We're gonna have to take that hit. Ow. One of the things that I do like that they fixed about this course is they made this kind of back and forth at the end a little bit more manageable. In the original N64 version of the game, that last S-curve was really tight. I don't think anyone could actually hit it. And I'm gonna lose the rest of my bananas. Take out Bowser there before he can get to the jump. I think he's gonna be right on my tail again, though. Grabbing some coins here. And that's a first place win. Alright, so far so good. Alright, the final map, DK Jungle. Played this one on the DS as well, just in our... I'm sorry, the 3DS in our last Mario Kart Through the Years section, Mario Kart 7. There we go. With the jumps, get back on the track. We'll slide through these. I don't know what these are. Weird conga drums? Successful defend with a banana peel there. I think I'm going to avoid that. We're going to get the double item block, though. for the coins again. Block the red shell. Nope, lose my coin. Thanks, Boo. Oh, no, not going to be able to take the shortcut now. Not when I'm little like this. But we're going to be able to coast it on in for a first place prize. 60 points, that should net us a 3-star review. Hopefully. And there we go, 3 stars. All right. Here we go. From the DS, Wario Stadium coming up in the Leaf Cup. Ah, good question. Let's see. Johnny, I've been streaming for the last couple of years, actually. Started out in 2016. It's been a fun time. Here we go. Up and over. Let's do it. Watch out for the red shell. Unavoidable there. Hit the boosts. Go for the double. Red shell coming in. Hit that. Ooh, we got a piranha plant. All right. We're going to use this once we get a little bit closer, maybe. All right, Petey. Help me out here. Alright, we're going to hit that sign again. Boop. Alright, we're going to make it out around here, grab some coins, hit the jump, and then get hit by a red shell. Still in second place, we've got a chance here. Up and around the bend. Here we go. Take out Bowser, hold on to that bomb. Leave that one right behind us. Alright, final lap. We are in first place. And I've got a sound box. Nice. Gonna hold on to this as the best defensive weapon. Oh, of course they're gonna zap me. Too good to be true. Getting a jump. And we're gonna get hit by that red shell. Alright, final jump. And we're good. All the way through. Alright. Sherbet Land from the GameCube. Alright, here we go. Take care of that with a red shell. Watch out for the dancing Shy Guys. Lay up for some coins. Grab it. Oh, missed the item block. Need to do a little bit better than that. Oh, there go all my coins. Fun fact, the little snowmen that are there with their... sitting there all nice and quiet with their heads silently bobbing back and forth, those are the same model snowmen that you'll see in the Nintendo 64 version of the game. Oh, come on. I couldn't hit with that? Oh, that's a red shell. Or a blue shell, I should say. Grab the coin. Grab another one. Alright, here we go. Let's flow through. Through the cave. Let's try to hit the item block this time. Oh, that's a bomb. I ate it on that one. With the speed boost from the draft. Alright, watch out for the Mr. Freeze. Oh no. Alright, final lap. We're in third place right now. A little rough. Bowser must be off on another path. Alright, now we're back in first. Defend against that red shell. Go for two. We're going to get some banana peels to protect us. That's what we need right now. And we'll roll in with the first. Not bad. 2 firsts in a row. Doing all right. All right. From the 3DS, Music Park. This map, very nicely redone from the 3DS. It's a lot of fun to play. Love the music type maps on Mario Kart. Oh, watch out for the spotlight. The piranha plants like to bite. Good height on a bounce. And some good coins. There we go. And we've got nothing for that red shell. Oh no, we get zapped. Alright. Able to avoid that red shell, but not the blue one. Got a small lead going into the final lap. Let's see if we can hold on to it. Oh no! Did not realize you could fall off that. Threw my bomb off the map. Oh boy. Now we gotta make up some ground. Let's go for the 2. Somehow able to make it out of that one relatively, I say relatively unscathed, but now race for second. Ugh. Fell apart there. Ah, not the race I wanted. Not indeed. Alright, but we got one more here. Yoshi Valley from the Nintendo 64. Fun part about this one is they keep everything a mystery, just like in the original. So, just like in the original N64 version of this map, there are multiple ways to go through the map, and all of them are a little bit more mysterious than the other. I was really hoping that when they redid this one, that they would keep everybody as a question mark, so you really wouldn't know where you were in the map until the very end, but that's just not the case. Alright, here we go. Up and around the bend. This is gonna be mean. Put the bomb on the bridge. That's cruel and unusual, Kevin. But it works. I always go through the map the same way. Same way I went through on the N64 map, because I believe it is the shortest path. And given by how monumental of a lead I have right now, I'd say I'm pretty accurate. Job for the giant spinning egg. We did an excellent job of avoiding that. The puns will keep coming, don't worry. Alright, final lap. We have a monumental lead. Let's hold on to it. Other competitors are just starting their final lap. Already a good way through it. And I've been ghosted. There's a blue shell coming up for me. Okay, I've been ghosted again. And we can write this one off because it's easy. Easy way to round that out. Unfortunately, no 3 stars today. Still a good run. All right. Leaf Cup in the books. 2,100 coins. We get a new vehicle optimization. I'll have to see what that is. Whew. Let's see what we got. The button. I like what we had before. I think it was standard blue. There we go, blue standard. Alright, last 3 cups. We have the Lightning Cup featuring Tick-Tock Clock. Tick-Tock Clock was a level in Super Mario 64 that later for the DS got turned into a course. Beautifully redone here on the Nintendo Switch. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Oh, I got hit there. This one a little bit different than its DS predecessor, but still lots of fun. We're off to a good lead. Try to go around that this time. Oh, and we get zapped. Alright, we're still okay. Oh, no. See, that's the part that I missed. The DS, you can actually go either way on that part of the clock. Not on this one. Give back some of our lead there. That was a little greedy of me. Avoid that. I don't want to throw that. Nice landing there. Almost made it all the way through the gears. Got a banana for protection. Ooh, that was close to me. And there we go, out of time. Link was actually a lot closer than I thought he was. A little concerning there for a moment. Alright, from the 3DS Piranha Parkway, I think. Piranha Pipeway. Something like that. It's piranhas. And there'll be plenty of them in this map. We go down the sloosh. Over the piranha plants. Alright, good first lap. Setting us up for a good second lap here. Watch out for the piranha plant. Always go in the opposite direction that he's looking. Ooh, dodge that one. That is why you keep the sound box. Avoid those nasty blue shells. Alright, here we go. Final lap. We are running still in first place. Grab an item block, that'd be good. Oh. Got a little lead, but Link is on our tail. Got it. Nailed that one with a first place finish. 2 for 2 so far on this course. Let's see what we've got next. Grumble Volcano from the Nintendo Wii. This is one on the Nintendo Wii where there were some really sick shortcuts you could take. Oh, first bad start of the day. I loved how Nintendo did not really do like a huge overhaul with this map. They really just improved on what was already there. Got one more throw here. Got him! Alright. Watch out, the volcano's gonna blow! Oh no! That was really bad. Okay. Get out of here with that. Wario out of the way there. Little mayhem, but we are still riding in first place going into the final lap. Alright, the volcano has erupted, so we are going to lose some of our track now. Or we will have already lost it, I should say. Oh no! A little out of control there. Still holding on. I think we'll run it in for first. Got a little crazy there at the end, sliding off the track, but still good enough. Alright, the final race. You guessed it, Rainbow Road. This one coming to us from the Nintendo 64. However, they did shorten it quite a bit. Unlike the original Nintendo 64, this is a one-lap race. In essence, we're only going to see everything once on this course. We're going to have these different checkpoints along the way, so checkpoint number 2 of 3. So one Mario Kart 8 lap is one full race in Mario Kart 8 is equivalent to one lap on the N64. They significantly shortened this race. Ooh, almost got hit by that. They did also remove quite a few of the barriers along the edges of the map. So not a lot of forgiveness on this like you would see the N64. But again, this is one that is extraordinarily difficult if you are trying to come back from behind, because there is just not a lot of straightaways for you to really get a shell off to hit an opponent. Coming in the final pitch. And we are going to finish in first. Much shorter race. Honestly, I think they could have made that a 3-lap one, but still enjoyable. Probably one of the easiest rainbow roads out there. And that should be a 3-star for the Lightning Cup. There we go, 3 stars there. Now we don't need to see the ending here. We still have more races to run. Alright, time for the Triforce Cup, with another great course from the Nintendo Wii, Wario Goldmine. Here we go. Unfortunately, gone are the nice little boost or jump power-ups that you saw in the Wii version. One thing that I do wish that they brought back for Mario Kart 8 was the different BMX-style jumps on the sides of the track. I thought those were kind of fun. Even without those, this is still a very fun race to run. We're off to a very nice start. Alright, second lap. We're running in first. And we're gonna get ghosted. Stealing my item. The jump. This time the minecarts don't spin you out. They give you a little speed boost. Up and ghosted again. Final lap. Big lead, but we gotta hold it. We are running out all by ourselves here. A hint of a red shell, but other than that, nothing touching us. easily first place. Well done on that one. Alright, a trickier one from the Super Nintendo, Rainbow Road. They've actually made this one a little bit easier than in previous Mario Kart games. We were just playing this on the 3DS the other day. I thought that one was a bit more challenging, despite doing pretty well at it. Oh, almost fell off the map there. That was close. Getting a little too aggressive with the jumping. And that was too aggressive. And now I'm gonna get absolutely mauled there. That is something nice that they put in Mario Kart 8. I wouldn't call they fixed it per se, but not taking multiple hits from multiple items at the same time. Older Mario Kart games were slightly less forgiving in that regard. Still hot on my tail. Ooh, almost fell off there. Couldn't quite see with the ink, but we're gonna make it through just fine. Alright, 2 for 2 so far through this track. Alright, Ice Outpost. A new map that hasn't been seen before. Here we go. Not exactly where I wanted to throw that, but I guess I'll take it. Bowser's just a bit faster than me. He's been picking up those coins. Got one behind us. Get out the defenses. Oh no. Oh, they're gonna take the shortcut there. I'm gonna get zapped. Need these coins. There we go. Go for it, Bowser. Missed the snipe. Alright, we got a shot at it here. And there we go. A little more contentious on that map, but still got it done. Alright, one last race in this cup. Hyrule Circuit. Gone are the yellow colorful coins, and replaced on this one, rupees. More akin to the Hyrule Kingdom. They function in the exact same way as standard coins. Oh, almost got the Master Sword there. Alright, good run for the first lap. Like how even the music has changed a little bit for grabbing and picking up items. A little more Zelda-esque. Oh boy. Alright, final lap. Oh! Took a shell for you there. Oh no, the Master Sword opened up again. So close to taking that extra jump there. Very nice. That should net me a 3-star. Which means we've got one court set of tracks left. Alright. That should be 3 stars there. 2,200 coins. We've got a new vehicle customization. The Blue Falcon. That's kind of a cool looking one. Actually gonna go back and let's do one. You know what? Let's just do the regular cart this time. The Bell Cup. Our final set for today. Alright, here we go. Oh! Really lost traction on that one. I thought I was gonna get out of that one without having to take a hit. Alright, second lap. We're still fighting for first. Get hit with the horn there. Something about that corner. I just slide right off of it. And get rubber on the ground. Final lap, still in second place. Now in first. There's that corner I hate so much. Because we're small, we're going to be able to make it through there. And we're going to finish right in first. All right, on to the next race. Ribbon Road from the Game Boy Advance. This one they added a ton more detail and color to. Kind of modeled after a child's toy set. All right, Petey, help me out. All right, second lap, we're back in fourth. We got to make a move. Oh. Watch out for the wind-up toys. All right, starting off the third lap in first place. Got to hold on to it, though. It's not going to be easy. Around the edge we go. Oh, over the edge we go. I think we still got it, though. All right, 2 for 2. Can we go 3 for 3? Our third race. Time to catch a train. This one does feature multiple ways to go through the map. Nope, and I'm gonna get run over by a train. One of those has got to hit Bowser, right? And me. Alright, smoothly through those. We're in first, but not by much. Final lap. Oh no. Nothing that's gonna help me with that. Oh, we get zapped. 6th place. Oh boy, we got not a lot of time to make this up. Come on. It's gonna be close, but I can't pull it off. Missed it by 1 there. Well, that was a bit of a tough one. Going into the final lap, we were in first, and then that blue shell just knocked us off. Alright, final race. Big Blue. Coming down for the landing. Love the music in this one. I almost got into the little safety area there. Here we go. The final segments. Now, barring some sort of catastrophe, we should be able to just drive it on in. There we go. Finishing strong. 57 points. It's not the perfect run we wanted, but it's the run we got. I think that is the entire Mario Kart 8 track lineup. We're going to get gold, but probably 2 stars? Not bad. All right. Is it going to play some credits? Nah, it's going to go back to the main title screen. But that's all right. Thank you so much for watching us here on this Mario Kart Through the Years conclusion with Mario Kart 8, where we revisit the year 2014 and 2017 for the last in the mainline Mario Kart games. If you missed any of our previous episodes going all the way back to Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo, go ahead and check those out. They're up on YouTube. Just search for Reeb64 on YouTube or on Twitch. You can see some of our previous broadcasts there featuring Mario Kart Through the Years. That's all we've got for today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and we will see you next stream. Take care.